Hello, everybody. Welcome to IT Skills channel. My name is Aiden. Today, we're going to talk about scam. Don't worry, I'm not trying to scam you guys. I want to teach you about scam. Okay, this is a sensitive topic. We all been through it. We all don't want to talk about it, but this is something we're going to talk about it. Scammers are becoming the dominant factor. Everybody in this planet at some point got scammed at once. I raised my hand. I got scammed a couple times. Not in my life saving, obviously, but I got scammed a couple times. Scams happens all the time in all format. Now with the internet, it's a lot easier to get scammed than ever. The internet is a great thing, but when people realizes that you can easily get people to trust you, especially when people are suffering from mental health or emotional, stress, or maybe they're suffering from a lot of, things in their life. People that scam people know how to take advantage of those emotional issues. They know when to say what to say, how to say it, and they know how to manipulate either form of email or a form of phone number. They just know. They actually been taught to adhere to people sympathy emotions, and so they learn. They are very much almost psychology in terms of what they do. So I want to talk about that today. How can we stay vigilant and protect ourselves? Because this is happening every day, and every time is getting worse and worse. The damage is getting worse. So before we get ahead, what is a scam? The official definition. A scam, as it says here, it's basically obtaining money by means of deception, including fake personalities, photos, templates, letters, non-existent address, emails, fraudulent document, etc. That is what scam usually is. They not exist. They don't exist. They are pretending to be someone who they're not. Sometimes you might see, hey, I am a Nigerian prince. You know that, right? Those scams come in. Hey, I have a lot of money. I just need you to send me $300,000 or $300 so I can wire you $1 million. Now think about it. Like, you gonna get 1 million from $300 investment? That's not true. Nobody wants to pay you money. If you think people are just so kind, they want to pay you money, think again. Scammers are there to make money. Their aim is in life is just to make money off people. And so that's why you need to start reading people. I know we all been taught as a kid to trust one another, to be good. People are always going to be nice. But the reality is that all our things we learned as a kid, all the teachings, all the good habit we learned as a kid, it can be used against us if we learn to trust easy. Because myself, I came from an area in a small village in Kenya where everybody was very nice. Everybody was very trusting. So I came to United States as a kid, and I'm like, this is the truth. Everybody has to be able to, I thought the same system I grew up with over there existed here. I learned the hard way when I lost, let's just say closer to $1,000 a couple times. And that's where I want to explain it. So before that, though, you got to watch this video, because this is where scam gets even new level. And when you see this, it should probably breaks your heart. But you got to watch it and see it. And we can react to this video, because that's what scam is happening. The scam is getting a new level. It can change your life in an instant if you don't be careful. So let's watch it, and we'll come back whenever the video ends. So let's see here.
A North County couple's American dream quickly turned into a nightmare after wiring nearly $800,000 to who they thought was their escrow agent. Instead, all of that money went to a scammer.
And I remember I just dropped to the floor and
immediately went to the FBI.
10 News reporter John Horn is joining us now live in the newsroom. And John, that money appears to be gone.
Yeah, and as far as that couple can tell, it's in somebody's account in Singapore. Kevin and Nicole North thought by now they'd be the proud owners of a brand new, expansive Carlsbad home. But today they're living with family in Solana Beach, wondering how so many clues could slip through the cracks and let this scammer get away with it.
it's Kay. Oh.
These days, 1-year-old Declan is the only one who can keep his parents positive. Otherwise, Kevin and Nicole Noor are tormented.
We can't sleep. I mean, last night you had a nightmare.
The couple is living a nightmare. They're staying with family in Solana Beach at a time they thought they'd be living the American dream.
All of this was for him, the house with the yard and the schools and, so he could have a sibling.
But instead, their $775,000 down payment, 60% of the purchase price of a Carlsbad home, wired to a hacker posing as their escrow agent.
Then we get a phone call. Where did you send your wire? I said, to you guys. What do you mean to you guys?
Stunned, the Knorrs went to the FBI and are now retracing their steps. They take direct aim at an employee at their escrow company who sent official wire instructions minus the account number in an unsecured email. They say a hacker got access to that email and duplicated that document, adding account numbers to a Bitcoin exchange company. Nicole says the bank never caught it, and escrow didn't alert her when she called to say she sent the money, even though they'd never told her where to send it. In that critical time, Nicole says the transfer could have been stopped.
They called back. They called back to tell me what time the notary would be here the next day to sign our loan doc.
The couple now reeling, seeking their legal options, looking back on how something like this could happen.
And the couple has set up a GoFundMe. They asked us not to name the escrow company as they weigh their legal options. Now, the FBI says Californians are the biggest target of this scam.
So you can see that this is a life changing. This couple, I feel so sorry. My heart breaks for them because they may have a lot of money at first, but now they're living with people, family members. That $800,000 could have been a home for them. They could have, used it for retirement money. They could have done a lot of things, but that's why scammers, they're there to take advantage of it. This couple of mistakes happened, first of all, before we get further along. The person that sent the escrow email is at fault for not securing the email. But then he made a mistake. There was a couple of mistakes made here. He made a mistake. The person sent the email without securing it, but he didn't include account number and routing number. And so basically, and then the hacker took advantage of that, and by intercepting the email, and then, the hacker added routing and account number, and then sent it as a fraudulent document. The people that were buying the house, this family, should have checked a couple of things. They should have actually at least went ahead and call the company, say, hey, we got an email we got two emails, one without, routing number, one with it. Do you know, can we do this? Okay. Is it okay to send this that way? Is this your account number? Is this your routing number? They should have confirmed that, or routing number. And then the other thing they could have done is send the money in chunks, meaning that instead of sending the entire escrow fee, they probably should have done like $100. For me, my best practice to protect myself from this situation is if I ever have to sell somebody any money or do any type of online payment to somebody because I'm exchanging goods or services, I always go ahead send a small portion. I send instead of sending $100 for the fee, I send $1. That $1, I'm willing to sacrifice it. If they get $1 and they happen to be scammed, great. I'm only out $1. But if I send $100 and they said, oh, we didn't get it, then I'm out $100. I don't like that. So because of that, being vigilant, trusting but verifying is a good thing. This couple did their best. They've basically been taught what could go wrong, right? You grew up with all trusting people. Now you think the world is all great, but the world is not that great. The world is in turmoil. Inflation is crazy. People are resorting to desperate measure. Some people that scamming actually are forced to do it. They are within gangs. They're basically held with extortion. They have to scam others, pretended to be a woman. Some of them, they have to pretend to be a kid. Some of them have to pretend to be terminally ill. They all have to pretend to be something so they can buy somebody's sympathy and scam it. In this case, the hacker didn't even bother sympathy. They basically took advantage of a golden opportunity. That opportunity never would have existed if the escrow people actually did their due diligence by sending a secure email. That's the number one. And after that, they could at least, confirm the recipient got the email successfully and give them instruction over the phone. The fact that they let $800 sent over just via wire without confirming is baffling to me. But yes, so This is happening all the time, and we need to be vigilant. We need to protect ourselves. I hope that you learn something from this story, and I hope you learn that to trust people, but verify it. If somebody says they want to offer you something nice in exchange for, maybe, something great, or they want to say, you know what, we're going to offer you $1 million if you just send us 100,000 or $100, whatever, just know that if it's too good to be true, it probably is. Always know that nothing is free. I learned the hard way in here. In America or anywhere in the world, nothing is free. Everything has a price. If you don't pay for it, you're paying for it in somewhere or some form. So just know that. Thank you for watching. I hope you like this type of video. If you do, please like, subscribe. I'll talk to you next time. Peace.